Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 36, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. On third down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
In the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A first down carry for Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. On 1st down, Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Ryan, that's complete to Nada, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Isaac Nada, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now Tannehill. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
To throw is Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Williams. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Got his man. It's Williams. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Tannehill. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ito Smith heading back out with the rest of his offensive crew. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Now they run. It's Mason. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Freeman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's second down. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down. Ryan. The open man is Smith. That one goes for 8 yards.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ito Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the second down throw on target. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let them know. Let them know.
Now Tannehill. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hey, we got tight left.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Williams. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
60 outlaw.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
4 down.
The busy night continues for Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Watch the curl.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tannehill. Got his man, that's Harry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Watch the run.
Now Tannehill. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing again, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Freeman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Your trip is here.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose, and the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown.
Keep it rolling.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Ryan. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
We got 4.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, it's Smith. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 3rd down, Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Williams. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike 53. Mike 53. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New England, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.